Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got something that will surely be very entertaining. This was sent to me by Brian Winters of Winter Blade Co. So, you know, I'm sure right there, right? The thumbnail was probably real flashy, right? I always do that. Thanks so much to Brian Winters for sending this in. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please, make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Now, I think that this is like, you know, to precede an upcoming drop. The when and the how and all that. I'm going to link his website down below where the details will surely be. Like when you'll be able to get your hands on these. And also pricing and stuff like that. But I like to kind of go in blind on these unboxings with this stuff. I've only seen pictures of this, and by golly, was it exciting. Okie dokie. We got a whole bunch of, oh my, what is this? Woo, woo. Ah, okay, well, yeah, there we go. Look at this, is like real flashy. Pre-orders open May 24th. Do not, look at the date right now. If it's before May 24th, don't go to his website and go, they're all sold out, Metal Complex. Use your brain, right? May 24th, right? Don't do that, you goofs. New full titanium scale, skeletonized, contoured, and textured. I'll let you guys kind of pause and read, right? Steel cup magnet design stronger than the Factor B2. This is the B3 or the Batch 3, which he explained to me was meant to be the final evolution. On the final production ones, he did note T8 body screws instead of T6. Let's see what this thing looks like. Yeah. So he asked me, he said, I got a couple different ones to pick from. And I said, I would very much like the Damascus variant. Oh, come on now. That is freaking gorgeous. Oh, boy. Oh, a little bit. Let me get out my, man, that's beautiful. Hold on. Before I do that, let's just take a look at everything. Oh, absolutely stunning right there. I love the texturing. Huge fan of the texturing on the titanium. That is absolutely beautiful. Outside of that, oh, got the ting. Oh, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, man. Sweet carbon fiber switch / backspacer thing. I got a piece of hair on me. There we go. Jeez. Very, just absolutely stunning. Man, that is absolutely epic. Let me get out my, that was smart. Let me get out my Factor here so that we can compare. And I should have had this ready to go before I started the video. Bear with me here just for a second. There it is right there. I have the B2, which should be, sorry, it's deep in the foam there. Should be a good comparison here. You did change the choil a little bit. Yeah, okay. Now the one that I've got here has the T6. Both of these will have the T6 hardware, but this new guy, when they finally, you know, when they drop, they'll have the T8. I do prefer this one. Mine is carbon fiber on one side, and then we have titanium on this side. This is titanium on both sides. Not really a whole lot that I'm feeling different. What's crazy here, Brian Winters doing carbon fiber liners. It's the same way over here, I think. Yeah, or maybe that's just like a milling line on one side. But this is, we got a carbon fiber liner on it. I'm sure that there's a reason for that. It's just funny that he's like sneaking weird stuff in. It's not totally unorthodox, right? So this is not a review. This is just a first impression. But I feel like there are enough differences here. And since he's claiming that this is the final evolution of the Factor, that it warrants a full-on review. That is absolutely beautiful. And the way that he's done the texturing, I think, in particular, is really, really awesome. I love the multi, you know, how he's got kind of like the four, almost look like vent ledges, right? Yeah, this is, I mean, the Factor is, it has already become, like, whether you, I mean, most people are super into it, but even if you don't like it, the factor is now a thing that's just immediately recognizable by everybody. And if this is your first time seeing it, you will never forget it. And if you're wondering what's the big deal about these knives, they're magnetically operated. I mean, you got to use some manual force here, but the lock and the drive after you deploy the blade is all magnetically driven, which is really cool because it's very, very rare that we ever see magnets involved with pocket knives. On top of that, the design itself is just very, very good. I very much enjoyed EDCing the one that I had actually even before this. I've handled, it's crazy how many of these I've handled, and they're so consistent, right? This is my current one, and I've been kind of protecting it, but you know, now with this one, I think I can, you know, go back to actually EDCing this guy. Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, what he's laid out here as far as, you know, improvements and changes from the B2s. I'm thinking, you know, if you haven't picked one up yet, now might be the time to do it, right? And if you have a B1 or a B2 and you're wanting to check out the newest variant, he's got a few more options. If you want to check out some other variants, I know that Nick Shabazz got one of these, and Levon from Knife Nuts Podcast also got one, and theirs are different yet than mine. So if you want to see another few examples, make sure you check out their Instagram profiles, their YouTube channels, things like that. Still absolutely solid on the lockup. You know, that was the one thing that I remember being a little bit concerned with was, like, is this actually going to be completely and totally solid with it being magnetically driven? Yeah. The lock is, I would say the lockup is more solid than the vast majority of pocket knives that I have experienced anyway. And I think it's probably that general sort of curvature and slide into place system, you know, which is not identical to the triad lock or the axis lock, but having that sort of rounded surface slide into place under a flat surface seems to offer a bit more solidity, at least in my mind, right? But I think that's kind of the deal there. Are these all of a sudden contoured now? Boy, it really felt like they were. I'm not really sure. This just has a slightly more rounded feeling to it, and maybe I'm just being thrown off by the texturing. Yeah, these B3s are, this really does feel like the final evolution of the knife. This really feels nice. Oh, yeah. Full tie too. That's just absolutely sweet. I love this. It's amazing. All right, I'll do a full video on it. I want to talk with Brian a little bit about these changes, and then I'll do a full comprehensive review on this knife a few weeks down the road. Thanks again. Thank you so much to Brian Winters for sending this in to me. I really appreciate that. I hope you guys are excited. Like I said, make sure and check out his website down in the description. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.